Hey guys, it's Deltiana here, and today it is Tuesday, the 27th of October, or only 4 more days till Halloween, you guys. And I'm excited. Today, like I said, I planned on making like a horror themed video each day of this week, but I forgot yesterday, so I'm making up for it by I'm gonna be doing one today, and then I'm gonna do one tomorrow, or Thursday, Friday, and of course Saturday. You guys will see me in my costume, ready to go. In my costume, in my makeup, ready to go. I will be doing. I'm doing a review of the Halloween masks. I might even do a music video. I'm going to do a video, like a singing video for a Halloween song. Not sure, I haven't decided yet. But we will see. Today, for my Halloween video, I will be ranking the Final Destination movies. And I am really excited for this video because I love Final Destination. I love the idea of, death coming for the victims who got off disasters. So here we go. I'm going to be starting. Now I do have them on DVD. I have the 4 in one set. Four of them in one set, and then I have Final Destination 5 on its own. So here we go. We're going to rank them from my least favorite to my favorite Final Destination movie. So here we go. In at number 5, it's going to be Final Destination, the first one. This is the Final Destination with the plane crash. This is the one that started it all, Flight 180. And in this one, this is Alex Browning. He has a vision, and that the plane they're on, the class is going to a trip to Paris. They are planning on it, and he has a vision that the plane's gonna explode. And of course, he freaks out, gets off the plane. A bunch of people follow him. 7 people, I believe, get off the plane, as it's explained in later movies. And so, of course, the plane explodes just like he said it would. And from then on, multiple people start dying. In the order they would have if they stayed on the plane. In the order, it explains later that there's like a fuel leak or something that caused it, a fuel explosion or something that caused it, and the path of the explosion was the way they die is based on where they were in the path of the explosion. And I think there's a few standout deaths in this movie, in the first one. I think the most standout in the first one, for sure, would be... One of them standout is Todd's death. The first death in the movie, where he gets hung by the... where he gets hung by the closing line in the bathroom, which everyone rules as suicide. Yeah, but that's not the one that got to me. The one that stood out to me is for sure Terry's death, which was very unexpected. It was so unexpected that during the recording, I read this, during the filming, that after Terry's death, everyone was so shocked by Terry's death that they had to put the scene where, after Terry's death, where Alex and Clear both are putting the seltzer into their drinks, the seltzer thing into their drinks, they had to have that scene to calm everybody down. So they legally were required to put that scene in. That's why that scene is in there. That's the only purpose it serves, which I understand. It was shocking. It didn't shock me the way that apparently shocked others, but everyone has their own, scare. I guess, would you say scare factor? Like, everyone has their own level of fear. where, you know, they get scared more easily or less. Like, I don't scare easily. I don't. I used to when I was younger, but now watching the movies again, it's like I don't scare easily at all, unless it's a unless it's a jump scare, then that's the only reason I scare easily. And I'm just gonna turn this up a little bit. There we go. As you guys can see, by the way, yes, I have a hair cap on. I was doing my hair earlier, and yeah, as you can see, so I'm doing a hair treatment on my hair. And okay, so as for my favorite kill, yeah, it'd probably be I actually don't know which my favorite kill is. I like Terry's death, the bus, but I don't know, I kinda like the ending death. I like Miss Luton's, and I like the ending as well. The Carter's death. It was interesting. I will say is probably Miss Luton's death, the ruling like as house fire. It was interesting because considering that, you know, that's not what killed her in the movie. If you see if you watch the movie, you know that's not actually what killed her. But anyway, yeah. So it's probably between Terry's death, Miss Luton's death, and the ending, Carter's death, getting hit by the sign. Okay. In at number 4, Final Destination 2. Ooh, I like Final Destination 2. This is the Highway Route 23 pileup. This is the major car accident that happens that Kimberly, our protagonist, who actually plays, fun fact, played by A.J. Cook, played Jennifer Giroux in Criminal Minds. Which of course is one of my favorite shows, as I've commented. It's not the best show, but it is one of my favorites of all time. So yeah. This one is another standout film because this one, again, it talks about the events of the first one. Clea Rivers is back. Clea Rivers, played by Ali Larter. She's back. She's in her nut house when you first see her, so that death doesn't get her, as they say. So death can't get her. She submitted herself into a psychiatric ward in a quiet room, in a padded room. So it's funny to watch. No, it's interesting to watch. And then yeah, they go to her for help because she's beat it before, and it's like she is to help at first, and then one of the kills, I think it's about the second kill after, she finally agrees to help. So yeah. Anyway, that there's some, again, the standout kill to me in this one is probably the dentist office, the one where he gets crushed by the pane of glass. Tim Carpenter, the youngest person ever to die in a Final Destination movie. And he was 15 years old, youngest ever. I could be wrong. I could be wrong. They were high school students in Final Destination 1, so I could be wrong. They could be like, I think they're like high school graduating. Yeah, because they're graduating in the first one. They're on the graduating class. That's their end of the year trip, I think. Their end of year French class trip. Because they're like 16, 17. They're like 17, 18, 19. I would say 17, 18 because I think Ali Larter was like in her 20s when she did the movie. I don't remember. I could be wrong. Do not quote me on that. I could be wrong. But my favorite kill would be Tim Carpenter's death, followed probably immediately by Clea and Eugene's death, which remember Clea opening the door, the fire ignites, blows them both up. And then my third favorite kill from that is Nora Carpenter's death, the elevator which was foreshadowed in with Rory the stoner getting his foot caught in the doors. So you knew somebody was gonna get the elevator, get probably decapitated by the elevator, which is always a fear for me. I'm afraid. Like, I've gone in an elevator, but I do have a fear of elevators because, you know, you never know if they're gonna, you know, get stuck. I have gotten stuck in an elevator, so I have gotten stuck in an elevator, and it's not fun. It isn't fun. You get afraid, you panic, yeah. Yeah, so that's the stand-up kill. Okay, this is number 3. Number 3 is The Final Destination, the 4th film in the franchise. This is the car race one. This is actually a really good one. This is like the most interesting. The top 3 are my favorite ones to watch because they're the ones I watch the most. Because I like them the most. Don't ask me why. Yeah, this is the car race one, the racetrack, and the main character, Nick, has the vision that the cars are going to crash, like stadium's going to collapse, which I don't know how the entire stadium collapsed just from one car, but that's beside the point. I've seen car races on TV where the cars, I've seen them flip over and get, you know, the drivers get out of the cars, get hurt. I've seen it, but I've never seen that. I've never seen one car flip, catch on fire, and then the entire stadium collapse. I've never seen that in real life. I don't know if that's really possible. I don't know. Maybe it is. If you guys think some of these, like, if you guys think it's possible, let me know. If you guys know for a fact that it's possible about these disasters, let me know in the comments. I have no idea. I mean, statistically, it's safer in a plane than it is on the road. So, from what I read, it's statistically safer in a plane. So yeah. The standout kills in this movie would probably be the ending. And the cool thing about this movie is that it was shot in 3D, so they got to be experimental with it. I mean, there was actually a couple of them were shot in 3D, but the 4th one was shot in 3D, so they got to be experimental. And they had this cool, at the beginning, they had this cool, like, x-ray shot of, like, previous kills, like, previous movie kills in it, and it showed, like, you know, how it happened, you know, where you would get hit. Anyway, and at the end, remember, the truck came through the window and it showed the x-ray views of them getting killed, and I thought that was really interesting to me. So that was definitely a standout for me. I liked the rock through the eye. That was the second kill of the movie. And then, of course, the car wash and the swimming pool. The double, well, it's not a double death because one of them actually is saved. The girl is saved. The girl, I think her name is Janet, that's saved. Yeah, Janet. I'm trying to remember the girl's name. Janet. There's 4 main characters. There's Hunt, Janet, Laurie, and Nick. Nick is the one that had a vision. Laurie's his girlfriend, and there's Hunt and Janet were their friends who, in Nick's vision, both died together, and then they realized that one of their deaths has to do with water. I just dropped my remote, so if you guys heard a crashing noise, that's what it was. Yeah. So they were in a rush. Laurie and the security guard, George, they go off to get Janet. They go off to save Janet to find the car wash. And then, Nick goes to the swimming pool to try and save Hunt. And there's a really cool shot that I've noticed. I thought was really cool. Well, when Nick is on the phone trying to warn Hunt about the water, he's parked out front of a sign, and it says Clear Clear Rivers Water, I believe it says. Clear Rivers something. Or Clear Rivers Memorial or something. And that's a reference to Ellie Lar's character, Clear, from the first and second ones. So that I thought was really cool. Yeah. I thought it was interesting that Clear Rivers thing. So anyway, Hunt ended up getting killed by getting his insides sucked out through the pipe of the swimming pool. Definitely one of the more graphic kills in the Final Destination movies. I hate seeing blood, guts, and gore, but I can handle the Final Destination movies because they don't show it on screen for that long. So that's the only way I can tolerate That's the only way I can tolerate Final Destination. Blood, guts, and gore is through Final Destination or movies that don't show it on screen, like movies that don't draw it out like for long periods of time. Like Gates of Hell or Return of the Living Dead, Gates of Hell or whatever it's called. The one where they're like vomiting intestines and stuff. Ugh, it was disgusting. Anyway, back to Final Destination. Yeah, the standout kills were the rock through the eye at the beauty salon, the swimming pool / car wash, and what was the other one I said? The ending. There was also the racist guy's death, which it was okay, but it was more it made me laugh than anything. It wasn't that scary, but that wasn't really my favorite. It was just kind of weird to me because I've heard that apparently you can get dragged behind a truck, but like I've never seen it with my own eyes. I've never seen somebody get dragged like that. I don't know if any of these deaths are actually possible in real life. You can put in the comments, tell me, like, if you guys, I don't know, if anybody's like a doctor or something, like a nurse or a doctor in the comments, let me know if you think that any of these deaths would be remotely possible. Because I actually really want to know. I'm curious. So yeah, that's my favorite. In at number 2, we have Final Destination 5. We have Final Destination 5. That's in at number 2. This is the bridge collapse. This is definitely one of my favorites. Like I said, the top 3 are the ones I watch all the time because they are my favorites. Like, if I had to choose, I would love them all. I love all 3 of them. But I had to make this list, so I had to definitely... It was so hard picking my top 3 because I don't watch 1 and 2 as often and as I watch the other 3. That's why these ones are my top 3. Yeah, and I would have chosen them all, like tied them all if I could, but I had to make a top 5. I had to rank all the Final Destination movies my favorite, my least favorite to favorite, so I had to choose, but I do love them all equally. I love all 3 equally. I love the other 2 are next though, for the record. The other 2 are the next ones after, so technically there's only 2 slots for me, in my opinion, but I had to make this list, so I'm basically going on which one I watched the most. So Final Destination 5 is my second most watched. And if you've been listening to the video, I will do a recap in a minute. So Final Destination 5, like I said, the bridge collapse. Definitely one of the more interesting one of the more interesting ones, and more the most. This is probably the most graphic of the film, as the films get. Like these ones, like the other one, I said Final Destination 4 was really graphic, but I just realized that this one might be worse. This one is like a lot worse for in terms of graphic. Like in terms of yeah, I've noticed that this one's more graphic. Okay. So there's definitely some standout kills in this one. And that my favorite definitely would be the laser eye surgery. Right, Olivia's death. She wears glasses most of the movie. She goes to get laser eye surgery, and of course, the doctor stupidly leaves the room, which legally you're not allowed to do. But I never had LASIK, so I wouldn't know. Well, I don't. Based on that scene alone, I wouldn't want to get LASIK. But I don't know. I don't know how dangerous it is. I don't want to know how dangerous it is. I really don't. You have got one new alert. I definitely don't want to know, like, I don't want to know, honestly. I don't think I want to know. But that was definitely my favorite kill, and I liked the gymnastics death as well. And the ending with Flight 180, that was really cool. The ending that reveals that Final Destination 5 came out before, or like as a prequel, was all along was a prequel to number 1, which they kind of saw the hints with the main guy Sam. He works at a French restaurant, and he got a promotion as a chef to work at the flagship restaurant in Paris. Yes, which in Final Destination, the first one, that's where they were going on their trip. So that explains why they were on Flight 180. And I don't know. So yeah. So it explains a lot. This one's a prequel to Final Destination 1. I thought the ending with 180 was cool. Another standout kill is Isaac Palmer's death, the acupuncture death. I thought that was pretty graphic. Like, I don't know if that's how acupuncture needles work, though, because they don't technically. I don't know how far they go into your skin. Like, I don't know acupuncture. Again, if anyone's like knows about acupuncture and stuff, I don't know how far they go into your skin. Like, I wouldn't want to get acupuncture. Like, I wouldn't. But I know it's supposed to like relax you, but I don't know. I don't know if I'd feel relaxed with a bunch of needles in my skin. I really don't. Like I said, though, my favorite is Olivia's death, followed by the gymnastics death. And then there's also Roy's death, the guy who falls and goes onto the hook. And it turns out he had the blood vessel that was supposed to burst, so Nathan wasn't actually as safe as he thought. Because the coroner, played by Tony Todd, is back, and he's explained there's a new plot that if you kill somebody in your place, you get all their years, and it's a little confusing. It's like, okay. And so Nathan Roy died in Nathan's place, and supposedly he was supposed to get all his years, and yet he had a blood vessel so big that he could have died any day. So Nathan was not as safe as he thought. Okay, that's enough Final Destination 5. So we're going to recap before I do that. In at number 5 was the first Final Destination. In at number 4, was Final Destination 2. In at number 3 was the fourth one, the Final Destination. In at number 2 was Final Destination 5. And everyone who's seen these movies, there's only 5 movies, so everyone who knows where I'm going with the first, number 1. Number 1 is Final Destination 3. Now, this is the roller coaster derailment. I thought that this was unique. Like, I've been on roller coasters before. I've never had a problem with them. I've never had a problem with them getting stuck. I've never seen one derail. I wouldn't want to be on one that derailed, or get stuck, actually. Because it looks freaking scary. But I think that I think that the best. I think that number 3 is my favorite. Well, like I said, I don't have a favorite of the 3 of the top of my top 3, but like I had to make a ranking video of these, so I put number 3 as the one I watched a lot of the time because number 3 is just so much fun to watch. The standout kill in this for me is definitely the tanning bed scene, the Ashley and Ashlyn. And when I watch Final Destination 3, I go to the alternate Choose Your Fate, or Choose Their Fate version, which allows you to choose how each of them dies. So if you choose certain ones, they either die the same way as the theatrical cut, or they die different ways, or they die a different way. So, for example, with the tanning bed scene, if Ashlyn, the brunette, played by Crystal Lowe. Oh, I don't remember what I've seen her in. She was in other movies, like in other horror movies. I just don't remember what it was. But yeah, she sets either 73, which would be the theatrical temperature, or 76, which would be the Choose Their Fate. And if you set 76, as you remember in the theatrical version, if you set 70, she sets it the thing, and they both get trapped in the tanning beds by the fallen shelf, and that Ashley pulled out, grabbing the CD, and they end up burning alive. And then if you go to Choose Your Fate, then Ashlyn actually, before the shelf, just as the shelf is falling, Ashlyn gets out of her tanning bed, but is knocked out by the shelf as it falls, locking Ashley inside. And then, of course, when Ashlyn wakes up, she able to open the tanning bed to get Ashley out, but as she grabs her hand, the thing breaks and sends electrical current through Ashley into Ashlyn, and they both get electrocuted and die. So either way they die, just Ashlyn gets electrocuted. And yeah, that one was my favorite for sure. It is actually snowing right now. It's crazy. It's only October and it's like a blizzard. It's a full-on blizzard right now. It's crazy. So I'm gonna wake up like 20 feet of snow on the ground, probably. Yeah, no. I think that I definitely think that Final Destination 3 was one of the standout films for me. The next one after the tanning bed death would probably be Aaron, the nail gun to the face, to the back of the head, and then through. That legitimately freaked me out. And I also like the twist that when they were trying to figure out who the mysterious pair on the roller coaster was, and as soon as Wendy saw the picture, it turned out to be her sister and her sister's friend. And I thought that was interesting. I was like, that's very, it's a very big twist. It's like, oh, here, it's my sister. It's like that girl's wearing the same bracelet that our grandma gave her. It's like, good. So that's the part that freaked me out, was the tanning bed. And then the sister twist was interesting. And yeah, the roller coaster scene was played pretty well. Also with the Choose Your Fate, the wait scene, the Lewis's death in that movie, it was something else, because if you choose a certain one, I think if you choose to have her look at the photo again, it goes a lot faster. So as soon as they walk in, he literally dies immediately. And if you choose the normal and theatrically, it takes longer to die. So I like that version better. Yeah. So that's definitely So to top it off, yeah, the tanning bed scene's my favorite. I like all the Final Destination movies, but obviously the three of them I mentioned, like, 4, 3, and 5, they are my favorites to watch. I watch them all the time. They're for sure my favorites. But leave me in the comments. Leave a list in the comments to let me know what your favorite Final Destination movie is. And let me know also in the comments which of the Final Destination disasters that you would least like to be in. Like, which one you wouldn't want to be caught in. I mean, obviously you wouldn't want to be caught in any of them, but, like, let me know which one would you be afraid of most. Like, would it be the airplane? Would it be the highway? Would it be the roller coaster? Would it be the racetrack? Or would it be the bridge collapse? Let me know in the comments. And again, if there's any nurses or doctors in my audience, let me know if, like, any of these deaths are actually possible. Like, let me know, like, if these deaths are possible in real life, like any of these deaths. If you've seen the movies and you just let me know. And yeah, like I said, rank your favorites. Leave me suggestions for future videos. Oh, and if I have the movies, I'll review them. If I haven't and seen them, I will look them up. I will watch them, and I will get back to you with a review. So, but that is going to be it for this video. So tomorrow I'll be reviewing my list of, or next time, or I don't know, I might accidentally forget tomorrow, I don't know. But I gotta go wash my hair out, and when I come back, when I come back next time, whenever I come back, we'll be ranking I actually have the pile over here, ranking my favorite Barbie movies of the ones I have. It's not all of them, but it is the ones I have. It's most of them, so it's really good. I have like 31 of them. Something like that. But yeah. But let me know what your favorite Final Destination movies in the comments. Leave me suggestions for future videos. And this is it for me. And on Halloween day, I will be talking about my favorite of the Halloween Michael Myers masks, ranked worst to best. And just for laughs, I might just throw in the Halloween 3 masks. I don't know. I haven't decided yet. I actually might do it. I'm not gonna lie. Just not even all those Halloween. Just I'll throw in the entire franchise masks. Like, not even just Michael Myers. From least to favorite. So, yeah. Let me know in the comments what future videos you guys want me to do, and I will check out the movie, and I will check out the movie or movies, and I will get back to you. Let me know. Later, guys. Bye. Alciana out.